Air Force. You're standing in historic Hangar 3 where Tex Hill, world famous fighter pilot right here from San Antonio, took his first ever airplane ride. Our mission at the Tex Hill Wing is to educate, inspire, and honor. Educate's pretty easy for us. We tell the Tex Hill story. Honor is pretty easy for us. We take care of all veterans. We honor veterans every day with what we do in telling the Tex Hill story. Inspire, that's one of the things where it can be challenging from time to time. That's why I'm so thrilled that we're able to help Archbishop Gustavo with this mission. This is Operation Hope. As all of you know, we've been under this COVID-19 virus issue for some time. People have been cooped up. People have been getting sick. People have been getting depressed and that sort of thing. And normally when they do that, they go to their family, they go to their churches and that sort of thing. We haven't been able to do that in week after week. So Archbishop Gustavo has collaborated with us on this idea. And today, the Tex Hill Wing will bring Archbishop Gustavo to his parishioners. So we'll spend about 2 hours flying over significant sites out there, and we're excited to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Archbishop Gustavo.
Archbishop.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Jordan. Thank you. Well, good afternoon, all of you. We are very excited about this adventure that we're going to take today. And people here have been so gracious in the whole process, very kind, and they are very happy, and our happiness comes for seeing the excitement of the site and for what is going to happen and in the next couple of hours. I want to express my gratitude to the Tex Hill Wing of the Commemorative Air Force for their extreme generous offer to me to fly aboard their marvelous SJN Texan airplane this afternoon to provide a blessing over the Archdiocese of San Antonio as we begin the initial steps to reemerge from the coronavirus pandemic. We know that have been many challenges at this time with this pandemic, but what an opportunity we have today to build inspiration and hope. I offer special thanks to Colonel Darren Bond of the group for his initial outreach to me to make this adventure happen. The Tex Hill Wing is active in many community service initiatives, and I'm very impressed and thankful for the organization's cadet program, which provides opportunities for youth from these surrounding neighborhoods, which face a variety of challenges. I met them, were able to greet one another earlier, and my best wishes to all of you. And there are some of you right here. Wonderful. We are here at the Stinson Field, an airport which holds a storied place in the history of Military City, USA. And we are in close proximity also to our local treasures, the 4 old Spanish missions. It is also very fitting that this flight is taking place in the month dedicated to Mary, the mother of Jesus, just a day after Mother's Day celebrations, which already paved the road for hope. This leads me to announce some long-awaited good news at this time. Now, it is with great joy that I am able to restore the sacramental life of our local church, which covers 170 churches, 19 counties. I do so aware of the care that is required and the ongoing danger of COVID-19 infection. I have studied the situation of the 19 counties of the Archdiocese in collaboration with experts and the Archdiocesan COVID-19 Task Force, and with the approval of the Presbyteral Council and many voices that came my way indicating why the time is here and we need to do something. I decree that public Sunday liturgy will resume beginning the weekend of the Feast of the Ascension of the Lord, May 23rd and 24th. I further decree that parishes may once again celebrate public daily Mass beginning May 19th, as long as they are able to follow our directives and regulations. As conditions change, and with each new phase of the reopening, the state of Texas, as ordered by civil officials, I will issue additional directives if necessary, considering the recommendations of health authorities and civic regulations. I want to thank all of you attending to this moment of grace that in the next 2 hours will bring inspiration and hope to our people, the people of the city of San Antonio and the surrounding areas. May 23rd and 24th has been long awaited. We invite you to follow directions, to follow indications that will be helpful to all of you, especially as we reopen on the 23rd and 24th of May. I would like to say a word of thanks to the people of God who had been patiently waiting for this moment. Faith is essential, and faith could be lived anywhere. That is the gift of faith. But it's wonderful to know that we'll be able to get together and pray and worship the Lord as a community or communities. I want to say a word of thanks also to the priests who had been suffering the consequences of the COVID-19 and had been able to follow directions properly. May the Lord be your reward. And let us all give thanks to God and pray for His continued blessings. I thank you all, and Let's go.
Archbishop, thank you for being here with us today. The Tex Hill Wing is honored to partner with you and the church today. And have a fantastic flight.
Amen. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nate Gershon. I'm the press officer here for the Tex Hill Wing, and we are so honored that you all decided to show up today. We are a community service organization. We're part of a national organization called the Commemorative Air Force, and we're the Tex Hill Wing. And we're a veteran service organization, we're a youth service organization, we're a community service organization, and we also preserve and fly old airplanes. And we're happy you joined us here today, and we're so honored to have partnered with the Archbishop today and the church for something that'll bring joy to so many people around our area in these troubling times. Right now, the Archbishop will be getting in the airplane. There's a little bit of a process there. Take a few minutes. We're going to declare a safe zone in a little while where you can't come any closer. The aircraft will start and leave, and then once the aircraft is gone and we've opened up the area, all of you in the press and everyone else can move up to the flight line, and we'll have people there telling you how far you can go. The aircraft will come around one time, it will touch the wheels down, and then it will continue on to Mission Espada for the first stop on their 30-stop flight today. So if anybody needs anything, feel free to ask me, and I'll be up on the mic when they're down there kind of letting you know what's going on. Thank you, everybody, and we're so happy that you're here with us at the Tex Hill Wing today. While I have your attention, I'd also like to point all of our cadets out here today. The young men and women of the cadet program of the Tex Hill Wing of the Commemorative Air Force are marshaling our aircraft today. They just won a national award, and we're very proud of them. Many of them come from the areas around Stinson, and many of them are interested in futures in aviation and the military. Flying our 1942 aircraft today is Colonel Darren Bond. Darren Bond was an F-16 pilot in the United States Air Force and is currently a captain for Southwest Airlines. Thumbs up. In just a few minutes, we'll let y'all walk up to the flight line so that y'all can get photography of the plane taking off, and then when it comes around a second time. A little bit about our aircraft. It's a 1942 S&J that was used by the United States Navy in Pensacola to train fighter and bomber pilots for the United States Navy, and it served as a gunnery trainer as well during World War II. The Tex Hill Wing came into possession of it a couple of years ago, where we did a frame-off restoration of it, kind of like the aircraft you see in our hangar that's disassembled, which will be our next aircraft. It's one of the best flying examples in the world.